Do you know why I like African men more in terms of like my taste? Because culturally, the same way that you're saying when you go outside the West, when I go outside the West, I'm more likely to find your average guy as an African man who has done a lot more manly things. The men in the West, actually, they are a bit soft in the sense of, yeah, you can go make your money and have a career, but being a man is more than the money in your pocket. So actually, the problem goes both ways. There's a lot of men that are not doing what they're meant to do as naturally masculine men.
Most sexy nationality? 中文, 黑人, black people, right?
Yeah, like black people.
Which country? Just in general?
Like rappers, like that.
Oh, okay.
That type.
So you're like a fan of like hip hop and rap culture?
Yeah.
Have you dated a black guy before?
No.
But you want to, right?
No. I just feel like they're good looking, but I won't actually like date them.
So it's more like a fantasy, right?
Yeah, like I don't really have a chance to. There's like black people that ask me for like contact.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
like,
on street. Yeah, really? On the street, yeah.
And you still say no?
I'm not really into it. I don't know why. But then like when I look at Instagram pictures, I'm like, wow, he's so hot.
You think they're really sexy, but you wouldn't date one?
Yeah.
Why?
Because like culture differences. I'm more comfortable with like Chinese people.
Pick any nationality you could date and have a relationship with. Who would it be?
Chinese.
Still don't worry.
Yes.
What if it was a half Chinese, half Nigerian?
Oh, that would be so hot.
黒人男性と交際ってできます。こちらの
Now that I've been living in Japan for a while now and kind of been in the dating scene, I think these videos should stop. I get that like before when I was in America watching them, I'd be like, see, Japanese people will date us, you know, they will like us. And then like when they say they wouldn't, I would genuinely get mad and be like, but why not? And after living here, I realized that like, even though we see these videos online of like some Japanese people saying they would, when you get here, you're most likely not going to find them. And even if they get on those videos and say they would, most likely they're like when they come face to face with you, they're not going to do it. Just already assume that they're not going to date you. Just already believe that they're not going to date you. And if they do, they're probably not going to take you seriously unless you're palm colored. And that's just the really real of it.
Actually, a lot of black people you'll talk to say they prefer the racism in China over back in the States. They perceive it to be differently because here they see it more as ignorance, whereas in the States it's more like hate. Like people actually hate you and like want to kill you or threaten you violently. But in China it's more like, it's just different. It doesn't seem like they hate you. Especially when I speak Chinese, I can go almost anywhere and talk to people, at least in the places I've been so far, and people will kind of accept me, I guess. I don't know how else to explain that, but they won't be like, oh, get out of my store. They won't follow me around in the store and see if I'm trying to steal something. They won't, like, I don't know, be rude to me. Now, that's not the case for all black people. Again, I'm the Obama black, I guess, that Chinese people are more comfortable with. So when you have kind of darker skinned black people, their experiences are much, much different than mine.
So guys, while the Africans are busy fighting one another, are busy chasing to become white, these other races are choosing to marry black men. Black men is a gold right now to these people. And it happens that black women are chasing white men. They want to be with the white men. However, they don't realize what they are missing. Sometimes you don't know what you got until you lose it. Right now, I did a video the other day where I discussed why Indian women are leaving their caste system, which is not really fair. They're choosing to be with black men. The other day, I also did a video where there was this Asian Arabic woman. She was saying that Arabic women or Arab women are choosing to be with the black people. Each person gave their own reasons. The black man is stable. The black man is confident. The black man is always there to take care of the woman. That's why they are choosing them. They had so many diverse reasons. You better go and watch that video. In this specific video, we have Chinese women desiring and so much admiring to be with black men. So without further ado, I want us to jump into this video. Watch this video, and then I'll give you my critical analysis by the end of the video.
I'm Asian, married to Black American. Of course, our relationship is perfect harmony of rice and fried chicken.
After watching this video, here's what I can conclude. The Arab women, the Chinese women, the Indian women have realized the value that the black skin has. Nowadays, we have so many people who are chasing to be with black skin. White people are also turning themselves to be black. There's something with the black melanin or an increment in melanin that makes them immune to some diseases. This disease in particular is skin cancer. You know, the more melanin you have in your body, the darker you become. And the darker you are, the more melanin, the more secure you are. There are some diseases like skin cancer you can never get, you know. Leave alone that. Marrying a black man comes with a lot of advantages. The advantage is first thing. An African, let me use an African in this case. An African, we use the traditional system. We are always dominant. We provide for our families. We protect our families. We've seen it from our grandfather, from our fathers, from ourselves, and we pass this to our children. We don't do cost sharing with our females. We don't do that. An African who does that is a weak African. There's no way you want to balance your role with a woman. If you bargain your role with the woman will bargain her role with you, you know. And so Africans also they know how to treat their women. An African man is so romantic, you know. He's so romantic. When you hear, you believe. You've heard for yourself what the Chinese need from African men. And also, another thing you need to know is this. African people are special people. We are the first original human being to be created. We were created from the soil. What is the color of the soil? The color of the soil is like the one you are washing right now. This is the color of the soil, and we were created from this. So people try to be close to the people who are the originals as much as possible. Our genetics is very strong. The black DNA, the black gene is always dominant. It's never recessive, you know. A black person can marry a white person. The black gene will always show, even up to very many generations. But a white person, it might never show. It might get diluted along the generations and disappear, like a white person never appeared there. So the black gene is not only dominant, it's a form of immunity that these people are getting. And they're smart. They know what's really about the black skin. You know, the African man is always providing, is always there for the people, you know. Another thing is that African men are strong men. They're strong men. We go out and hunt, we go out and gather fruits. We don't sit in the house watching things, watching videos and playing PlayStation. No, we don't do that. I'm not saying people who sit at home and do their work are not doing nothing. I do that most of the time. But we go out and we look for our families out there, you know. So women really love men who are masculine. Masculine in terms of the original masculinity, not what has been defined by feminism. Feminism has really affected the United States of America. It has really emasculated men. Men are now behaving like females, and females are behaving like men. But you can't be a man if you're a female, you know. You can't just burn that thing away and stick that thing into it. No, it can never happen like that. The African is a pure gold, and not so many Africans realize this. There's so many we can say. I'm happy that these ladies are able to come up front, share their stories of why they choose Africans over their own races. This should teach our African ladies one thing. Sometimes what you are chasing is chasing you. So, thanks for watching this video, guys. Give it a subscription, give it a thumbs up, like it, and then see you in the next one.